Hello again. This is Arterio Ramirez back with another episode of Galactic Science Let's Play. So, this is where we left off earlier today. Let me try and figure out what I was working on. Okay. It looks like I was just in the gathering resources phase, so I shall continue to do that until it gets dark, and then I'll sieve a little bit. I know that looks like an awful lot of picks, but I will go through them. Alright, let's go gather some resources. Also try to clean up this area a little bit. You can see at this point it's roughly midday on the moon, and I think I figured out that days are 90 minutes and nights are 90 minutes, or maybe it's 80. It's hard to tell. Somewhere along those lines, though, within 10 minutes or so, I would imagine. Do you see why I made so many of those picks? In just a minute or two I went through one. I really need to start sieving dirt to get cobblestone so that I can start making some cobblestone picks. They last a lot longer. And hopefully it won't be too much longer before I have a cobblestone generator working. That way I can get the blast shield going over the base. And also just have the cobblestone for other purposes. There's a lot you can do with it. It's the base building material for a lot of different things. So let's just gather this up. That's 2 of 6 down. So I know this may be just a little bit boring. It's not terribly interesting for me either. But it's one of those things you have to do early game. You just have to grind out some resources. Let's see, how many picks do I have left? About 3, so I'm about halfway done. Alright. I guess everybody gets the idea. I'm going to pause the recording and continue this until I get ready to actually start sieving. And I won't make everyone sit through all of the sieving either. I'll just sieve some of it and do some of it off camera, and then once I'm ready to move on with the other quests, I will be back. Okay, and we're back. I've burned through all 6 of those picks. I have some resources, and I'm going to start sieving And that really didn't take long at all. I was gone, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. Maybe not even that long. So let us start. That's marble. I can't sieve that. Okay, let me do one thing first. I have a little bit of wood here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So far I've made 4 chests. There's a quest for making 5. So I'm just gonna make enough for another double chest over here. Because storage is quickly going to become a problem. Alright, I'll put dirt there. Where'd the marble go? Okay. Alright, let's start some sieving. Once again, I'm just going to do a little bit of this because you guys don't want to sit there and watch me sieve for half hour or 45 minutes. You want to see the interesting stuff. Let's see. I already had some of these things. Kind of the basics from sieving. Okay, let's look at the quest book real quick. So I just need ancient spores from the turf, which may take quite a while since it only has a 1% drop rate. And my experience, you really need to do usually 3 full stacks to be guaranteed to get one thing with a 1% drop rate. So I've moved on to dirt now. Again, just to try and give you an idea of some of the things that are available with dirt. Let's see what we've managed to get so far. Oh, quite a bit. So we still need grass seeds, cactus seeds, sugarcane, acorn, potatoes, blaze rod, and cobblestone I can do right now. Which means I can do this. Just very quickly. It'd be nice if these achievements actually did something useful for you, but they really don't. They don't even really do anything for you in vanilla Minecraft, much less modded Minecraft. Oh, blaze rod. That's nice. Grass seed, sugarcane, and acorn. Acorn. Very nice. So maybe I'll get lucky and be able to finish this quest relatively quickly, and then move on to more interesting things. Sugar cane and grass seeds. Still, those are the only things I need. Let's just continue on. So for moon turf, I still need ancient spores, which again, that's kind of a tough one. When I cut away to do this off screen, I'll work on that one. But I'm close enough to finishing this one that I'm hoping maybe I'll finish it on the screen. If not, maybe I'll go through enough of this dirt to get enough of the stones to make a furnace. Because with a furnace I could start cooking some cobblestone so that I can make stone for the transfer node quest. Let's see, what do we got? Yep, still just need grass seed and sugar cane. Those must be low percentage drops. Okay, so rather than making everyone sit here and watch me do this, I'm going to cut away and I will come back once I finish this. Okay folks, I'm back again. I finished a couple of quests, finished those sieving quests that I was working on. So now we can do something a little more interesting. Give me just 1 second here while I put this away. Okay, so for the turf and the dirt, I have finished those quests. Let's look at those real quick. So on a whole new moon, I've got these two done. Pick a reward bag, and over here I'll pick a reward bag. And let's look at those real quick. 2 basic bags. Marble, my favorite. And spawn zombie. Maybe useful later. Iron, if I just had a synthesizer, I could do something with that. Under this one, I made a chopper, which I'm going to set up in just a minute. And I also made 1 wooden upgrade because that gives you another 10 just for doing that. And I'm close to being ready to do a transfer node. I did make a barrel. Now this may seem a little strange, but I'm going to pick the void upgrade because the redstone upgrade I've never found a use for, and the storage upgrade I won't need one of those for quite a while. So I'll just store that, but the void upgrade will be useful when I set up my first power system. Okay, I made the 5 chests, so I get these. The copper chests are useful because they store quite a bit. Later on, perhaps I'll decompose them for the copper, but maybe not. The sorting upgrades, I'm not a huge fan of the sorting barrels and sorting chests. I don't tend to use them. I tend to use the regular barrels and the relocator pipes. And the reason I do that is the sorting barrels take gold. It doesn't take a lot of gold, but it does take gold. The relocator pipes take iron, and you just have to decide which one of those is more precious to you. Is the gold more precious or is the iron more precious? And my personal opinion is the gold is slightly more precious to me, so that's why I choose to go the normal barrel and relocator route rather than the sorting barrel route. Let's see, let's get some more dirt, and let's get some turf to fill in those holes. Okay, I forgot something. Let's put this stuff away. that yet. I will need that. I do need to make a chest. Okay, so now I'm going to put this chopper down right there. I'm going to dig out some area for dirt around it. Now initially I do not have enough of the upgrades to expand its range very far. So if I take that wooden axe, since this is a wooden chopper, I can only use a wooden axe at this point. Okay, it will have one spot available for just for having a chopper. So for each upgrade I put in there, the range will increase by 1. So if I put 11 in here, this will actually have a range of 23. Well, I have close to that much dirt. I don't have exactly that much dirt. The bigger it is, the more wood you'll produce and the faster you'll produce wood. So I'm going to try to make this as big as possible, as quick as possible. And I've run out of dirt. That's okay, I'll make more in a bit. The other thing I want to do is I want to put this chest on top so the output goes to the chest, because it will really quickly kind of fill that up. Now I'm going to take these wooden upgrades and drop them in there. Range of 23, and actually if I move some of this dirt around, I may get a couple more spots out of it. Nope, I guess that's it. Okay. But anyway, this should start producing some wood for me. And if I want to speed that process up, I can go grab some bone meal. And this is very, very close to the end of the first day. The sun is just getting ready to set. In probably about another 10 minutes, mobs will start spawning. So I'll have to be a little more careful out here. But for now, I'm okay. Oh, burning through that bone meal. Some of the trees are a little stubborn. But fortunately, I'll get more as I sieve. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do now, really quickly, I have just a couple minutes left until mobs start spawning. I'm just going to go try and grab a few more resources to work on while I get through the night. Because otherwise I'm going to spend an awful lot of the night just digging a big cave for lack of anything better to do if I don't have resources to keep me occupied. But if all of this works out correctly, by the time, and not too terribly much longer, I should have a cobblestone generator. I'll start hollowing out a space underneath the habitat over there. And that'll give me moon rock, which I can use to sieve to get some of the other quests done. And that was my first cobblestone pick gone. Yep, I think it's time to go inside. I'm going to do one thing though. That one glowstone torch I'm going to put right there, hoping to prevent mobs from spawning. Because that would be bad to have mobs spawn right now. I'm in a somewhat vulnerable position at the moment. And see there, I already got some wood. Very, very nice. So just to be safe, I'm going to very quickly make a door, just on the off chance that there is a spawnable spot out in the yard somewhere where a zombie or creeper or even a skeleton could spawn. Any of those would give me a really bad day right now, having 0 armor and no weapons. And perhaps I ought to do something about that real quick. Make a new pick. Let's make a sword just in case. I don't know if y'all can hear that. My 3 dogs are napping at the moment, and my oldest one snores very badly. They all snore to some extent, but my old girl is very, very loud when she snores. Alright, let's see where we are quest-wise. We don't have any new ones to turn in. Why do all the work? I think the next thing I need to focus on is a transfer node. So to do that, I need to take a little bit of the cobblestone that I have. Actually, before I even do that, I put all of my charcoal in the tree farm, and I need to make a few more axes real quick because it will go through those wooden axes very, very quickly. It's quite annoying. So I'm just going to make a few of these. Yeah, that'll be enough to get going. Especially these small tree farms. Okay, it doesn't need an axe yet, but it will soon. Okay. Slow, very, very slow. Okay, back inside, shut the door, safe from spiders. Although I don't think they're spawning just yet, they will soon. Oh, yep, there's spiders, and there's a creeper. Yeah, mobs are spawning now. This is a good time to be inside. Alright. Get some sticks. Maybe get a few more sticks. And pick a likely spot for the way down. And I think this is a good spot here. And get that out of the way, get that out of the way. Yeah, those are both full, so I'm good there. Let me store this stuff for now. I will eventually make use of that. I don't have any torches at all, so I better make some. Where's my glowstone? Okay. Not a huge fan of the glowstone torches, but early in the game you don't have much choice. You just gotta make do with what's available. Alrighty. Do one other thing real quick. I want to be as deep as possible to start off with the introductory portion of the underground base. So that basically allows me to get one spot deeper. There we go. And so now we start clearing. And again, this is a somewhat tedious process, especially with a cobblestone pick. But I really don't want my initial cobblestone generator up on ground level. I'd like it as far below ground as possible to further protect it from potential meteors and other sources of catastrophe. Okay, how about if we break there, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. This is Arturo Ramirez signing out.